Okay, this is an update about Chikesia Clemons. I hope that I'm pronouncing her name properly. If you remember, she was the young lady wrongfully arrested where her breasts were exposed by police in a Waffle House in Saraland, Alabama. So in this article from theblackdetour.com, published July 24th, 2018, she was found guilty after the Waffle House arrest. So we already have seen the video. I'm not going to show it again. It is posted here from Twitter, but I won't show it. If you want to see it, of course, the link is in the description box about this story. So Chikesia Clemons was a Black woman who was dragged by police at the Waffle House in Saraland, Alabama. She's been found guilty of disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, according to WKRG. Her case got national attention in April when a video of her arrest went viral, as we remember. She was thrown to the ground, she was choked, and her breasts were exposed during the arrest. It goes on to say, Judge C. Mark Irwin ruled Chikesia will have to pay $200 per charge plus court fees. I don't know what charges they are. Really disorderly conduct? Okay. They say Clemons was also sentenced to 10 days in jail, but it will be suspended for 1 year in informal probation. Judge Irwin reiterated the controversy and media attention surrounding the case did not influence his decision. I don't believe him. We go on to see, I can't speak to how anyone should deal with the emotions of this incident. I just want the public to be clear that the elements have been proven beyond a reasonable doubt by the evidence that's been presented. The only way they can make this decision is if the video was not shown in court, really. Like that's the only thing I can come up with. They said the elements have been met. Okay, we don't want to hear about the NAACP. They have nothing to do with this. Moving on. Stripping away who we are and what has been said about who we are. Okay, does this rise to the definition of the law? I would say by the defense own evidence, it proves this case. Finding the facts doesn't solve the emotions. Solving emotions up to each individual. Basically, they don't care about your crying. That's what he's saying. Chikesia's lawyer, Marcus Fox, said they would appeal the ruling. Fox said, we expect to take this case to the next level and try this before a jury of our peers. Activist Tamika Mallory was also present at the hearing to support Chikesia. She said they threw Chikesia to the ground after derobing her. It was wrong, and there was nothing that you can say that will make us believe any different. The judge and all those folks who are in that courtroom tonight that lied are wrong, period, Mallory said. I agree with her. This doesn't have any comments right now, but I also want to turn your attention to another article because this was published quite recently, but there's on the 24th of July, but there's another one published a little bit more recently from Essence, and I know how people feel about Essence magazine, but they're running a story that was published 2 days later, July 26th, which says that she plans to appeal the guilty verdict over the Waffle House incident. They keep calling it an incident. This was clearly not just an incident. It was on the lines of sexual harassment and possibly sexual assault from what you can see in the video. They could, her lawyers could argue this, really. So I'm gonna get into what they're saying here. Chikesia's lawyers announced their plans to appeal her guilty verdict over her violent Waffle House arrest. And see, they're making it seem like she's the one who was tearing her own clothes off. She's the one who arrested herself. No, appeal her guilty verdict after being disrobed and manhandled by 2 violent police officers. That's what it should say. They'll go on to reiterate the story. We already know that. They charged her with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Her attorney, Marcus Fox, says, it's certainly a disappointment, but it's a challenge we are willing to meet at every level, and we will. Chikesia was violently taken down. Okay, we already know that. She asked to speak to a manager over utensils that were not included in her takeout order. So something real simple escalated. And these are officers that are supposed to de-escalate a situation when they come onto the scene. They do not do that for us. So we have to keep that in mind as well. They say the Mobile County NAACP President David Smith called the incident disturbing. They always call things disturbing. They say the same thing every time someone gets killed. It's disturbing, and they vow to help the family. They always say that, but they don't really do shit. So moving on from that, before I get heated. In light of the current situation in our country, such as the arrest of 2 Black men in a Philadelphia Starbucks coffee shop, we felt it was important for our members to get a first-hand account of the incident, which has now gone viral on on social media locally and across the country. According to, I guess, Alabama.com, Judge Mark Irwin said that Chikesia, they keep using her last name, I hate that shit, that Chikesia was found guilty because the facts, blah, 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 whatever. Then she had, here they say she needs to pay $400 in fines in addition to court costs. And the previous one, I think it was $200 in fines. Let me go back and make sure I want to be accurate. Yeah, it says $200 per charge plus court fees. So I guess that equals up to the $400 that they're mentioning, $400 in fines. So it may be more than $400. Anyway, I hope that she's able to get justice for what she had to go through in this situation, individual police officers, and also punishing the police department itself and not no goddamn training, because obviously we see training does nothing for them. They don't see us as citizens or human beings, and they treat us as such. They treated that woman like a dog in that Waffle House. And it don't matter what kind of training they give them. It's common sense not to treat somebody like an animal. But you all let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll leave links in the description box from Your World, formerly known as Mr. Superboy 223. And I also have a link from Taurean Reign Reloaded. You can check out those videos to give you updates on the case, just in case you forgot about some of the details. I'll talk to you in a later video. Have a great day and stay safe. Please protect yourselves, protect your women and children, and peace, family.